Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Bobby and my channel's name is Mindful Moments. I haven't been on for a while because honestly life was just lifing. But today is Tuesday. Yesterday was the first day of fall, but it feels like summer here. I think it's hit 90 degrees, but it's not humid, so it's fine. I have a couple of updates. So one of the updates, I'm holding her. So here she is. Look at her. Yep, this is Roxie. And she's a little female Chihuahua. She's about 1 pound, but yes, this is her. Isn't she cute? Say hi. Say subscribe to my mother, please. Subscribe. But yes, so I'm going to put her down to play in the yard, and I'll explain a little bit about how that happened. Okay, so I think you guys saw, well, if you didn't see, I mentioned in previous videos that we had always wanted to get Sheldon a sister. So we had thought about it, and you know, we're also house hunting, so we were like, oh, maybe we'll wait, maybe we'll do it, whatever. But on Facebook, I'm a member of all kind of rehoming and animal, shelters and all this other, from my county, people who are rehoming dogs, whatever. So it comes up on my timeline. I don't proactively look for it, but it comes up. So over the weekend, I believe it was Friday, and I usually always do these things impulsively. So I saw somebody posted that they had an unexpected litter of dogs, and they showed like all the dogs together, and I'm like, let me reach out and ask some questions about it. So I reached out, and they got right back to me, and apparently they said that they were given a dog, a female dog, because the people couldn't take care of it anymore, whatever the fact is, and the dog was young. And when they apparently took it in to get spayed, they found out that it was with puppies. So the mama had the puppies, and they were all males except for one female. And that's what I've been looking for, a female. So I asked for, a picture of the female. She sent me a picture, video, all the things. And cutest little thing. So I showed my husband the picture, and I asked, what the rehoming fee was, and they said $200. So that's a really good price, and it is what we wanted. We wanted a puppy to grow up with Sheldon versus, a Chihuahua that is kind of set in their ways. So I just figured I wouldn't commit myself. We'll go. It was about like a 20-minute ride. We'll go, we'll see, scope out the situation, how it is. And when we got there, they were very nice people. So they had the mom, they had the potential dads, 2 of them. So I guess with dogs, and I think I knew this, but maybe I didn't know this, but I feel like it wasn't a surprise that a dog can get impregnated with like more than one dog. So it was kind of obvious who her father was, because there was like a tannish dog, well, the mom's tan, and then there was a dad who was like a tannish color, and then jet black, and she's jet black. So we're assuming that that's who the father is, but the mom and the dad were both pretty relatively small. The neighbors are yelling at their children, I think, but relatively small. I would definitely say less than 10 pounds, like a little smaller than Sheldon. So we brought Sheldon with us so that Sheldon could be a part of it. And so yeah, so we took her home, and they were up front. They let us know that the dogs were born on July 12th, so they were just over 8 weeks, and that they did not have shots. They did not have worming, any of that. She said the parents did, but they have not. So what I did that day, because, you know, I wanted to get her checked out. She looks, I took her home. I gave her a little bath because you could tell she'd been playing outside and things with her brothers, and went straight to Petco. They had an opening for an appointment for vaccinations and warming and all that. So the vet was super, super nice, and he actually said that being that she's just right at a pound, a little bit less, that he would not recommend giving her any vaccinations. Just, yes, she's old enough, but like the size is not big enough where he would feel comfortable doing that. So he did give her the worming, and then he told us to come back in 2 weeks. He just kind of like waived it to where pending. He put it in pending so that when we come back, she can go ahead and get the shots as long as she, gains a little weight or whatever. But she's just the cutest. So she's already learning. She's made a few mistakes inside for sure, but she's learning how to go potty outside. She's done it several times already. She sleeps in her little bed, so she plays with her little toys. Super cute. Come Roxie, come. Let me grab her. Come. Ah! So about Sheldon. So he has been, because he's not a mean dog at all, but when I say he really doesn't want anything to do with her, he just doesn't. He ignores her. So she'll wag her tail and like go near him and like want to play because she's super playful, and he just kind of brushes her off. Like wherever she is, Sheldon's not. So wherever she is, Sheldon will take the high road, and go somewhere else. But today I did see him like sniffing her. I mean, he's been the only child now for a really long time, so I'm sure it's going to take him time to get accustomed, but he definitely doesn't not like her. He tolerates her just fine. When I was working today in my office, I had her on one side in her little bed and him on the other, and they were fine. But she's so cute. I got her a little collar, but it's actually way too big. I think she's still within the cat collar size. But I love her. I really love her. I mean, she has a little personality already. Her ears still haven't stood up, so they're a little droopy. But she's just so cute. And I think she kind of looks like a Roxie. What do you think? I think the name suits her. So, yep, that happened. And what else happened? So we actually did put an offer in on a home, which we didn't get accepted, which is fine. It is what it is. I am not, going to put all my attention and, efforts in any type of a house, because I know how it is buying a home, offers and offers and offers and this and that, and so it is what it is. If we didn't get that home, then that home just, God didn't want us in that home. So that's the way I think about it anyway. When there's a home that comes along and everybody says yes and it all works out, then that must be the home, that God wanted us to be in. So that's where we're going with that. And what else? Oh, so the grandbabies were over this weekend. I had already committed to babysit on Saturday, and that's like when we got her. So my 6-year-old granddaughter was in love. I mean, she was carrying her all around and just super cute, and she's fine with it. So, and I'm happy too that she's getting, to be around the kids and things when they're little, because she'll be accustomed to them. The baby was just kind of looking, at her. But, she was sniffing the baby, and the baby was just, checking her out. But my oldest granddaughter loved her. We had to actually get to the point where we're like, you may be overwhelming her. She may need like a little nap, because she just wanted to play with her and carry her and love on her. But yeah, and then she spent the night, so that was fun. You know, we were all there. Of course, Roxy was crying. We have like a little playpen type situation for her, and she was crying. She did not want to be in there, so you know where she ended up. Yep, she ended up in the bed with us, so that was great. But I'm super happy. You know, I'm happy that, yes, it was an impulse, but I've been wanting to get a little female dog, a little sister for Sheldon for so long. Now, whether or not he enjoys the sister situation, I don't know. But I have read and heard from, you know, Chihuahua enthusiasts, breeders, that Chihuahuas actually are pack dogs and they do a lot better with each other. Specifically breed for breed, like Chihuahuas love other Chihuahuas, and that it can possibly make your dog live longer to have company. So there's that. You know, Sheldon may not know that we're doing this for him, but in the long run, it's for Sheldon. So yeah, I wanted to introduce her. I will be back with some more videos. I have some more videos that I have to film here. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Feel free to chime in, leave comments, look at some previous videos. There is a whole lot of antique shopping, dolls if you're into dolls, testimonies, little hauls here and there, and Chihuahuas. And what's better than a Chihuahua? What is cuter than Chihuahuas? Not a lot. And now I have two to show you. So anyway, guys, yeah, I hope that you are having a blessed week so far. Mine has been pretty good, pretty good. We're all healthy, thank God. Weather has been perfect, so really, I cannot complain. All right, everybody, thanks for watching. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.